Okay, sit up. Maxo. Maxo Yama. Shomune. Right. Akane. Right. Up. Wendy, do you mind doing a? Oh, it looks like you did a mute all. Could you mind doing a mute all and unmuting my line? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get started warming up. And while we're warming up, I'll give the news. So jumping in place. Okay, so again, to go over the class, what we'll be doing is we'll have a pencil strapped to a door frame, left foot forward, right leg forward. And the tape doesn't have to be super strong. The pencil falls down, no big deal if you knock it off. I suggest the door frame, left leg forward. I suggest the door frame because a door frame is going to survive if you accidentally slip and punch it. Right leg, if you use your wall and you have a little bit of over punch, you might damage it. Feet together, knees around. So, other direction. Feet apart, hips around. Reverse. Okay. Grab your elbows down. Okay. Hand behind your back, lean back. Left hand up over. Right hand up over. Keep your hand up and lean back a little. Now reach for your toes, your same hand. And because I forgot the other hand, so other hand over again and lean back. And reach for your toes. Okay. Chitodachi, feet at an angle. Pressing with your elbows against your thighs. Rocking back and forth. Push your left shoulder in. Right shoulder in. Left again. And right. Elbow around. Reverse. Arm around. Reverse. Other elbow. Reverse. Arm. And reverse. Crossing your arms. Crossing high. And twisting. Head up and down. Left to right. Ear to shoulder. And around. Reverse. And check it out. Turn on, straighten up. Face up. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so 3 quick announcements. One, I wanted to thank Sergey, who is right now called iPhone 2. He is loaned me this laptop here, which I'm testing off of. It's working great so far. So the feed cuts off the middle. That's Sergey's fault, not mine. Number 2, I would also like to thank Wendy. So she is functioning as a moderator for this class to see if we can figure out what controls we need to do so if someone else runs it. Which leads me to my third topic, which is the most important. So I managed to speak to Shaun, and with the help of Fairfax Dojo, we will be having a giant Zoom class, okay, with 9 of the East Coast Technical Committee instructors on not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So on Saturday, April 25th, we will have a class from 10 a.m. Eastern all the way to about 4:30 Eastern. Different classes, of course, Shaun will lead the first one, but several classes in between with different instructors. So since everyone is exactly the same distance from their laptop, anyone can come. So I would love to see everyone there. But this is going to be a great event. So for those of you in Fairfax, you may know a little about this, but otherwise, this is going to be a very large event, probably the first of its scale. So I'm very thankful that headquarters and Fairfax Dojo is willing to help host this. So there will be news for that probably in the next couple of days. We're working on trying to get, I can see you clapping, but I can't hear you, Otis. So there will be an announcement in the next couple of days. We're finalizing the details, who's teaching when and all that. But obviously, it's going to be just like this. Log on to a Zoom class. There will be 2 classes going at a time. So you get to pick which instructor. And if you're hardcore, you can go to 6 classes in one day, which is twice what you would do in Master Camp. Okay. So with that good news aside, let's go and get started. So again, the objective today, we're working on this concept called sendome, which is distancing. So a lot of times when people execute a technique, they throw the large technique of the body moving, but sometimes they miss and don't exactly hit the targeting. So working on targeting today. Be clear, none of this class is about speed. All of it is about precision. So I would not expect anyone to go at speed today because you're going to be tuning your fine motor skills. So again, we're going to start with a pen strapped to your door frame at Shotokan level. Camera 2, please. All right, so we'll start with a pen strapped to the door frame, and I'll have another one right off the frame, which is Jodan. So this is Shotokan, this is Jodan. So just so I can explain what we're doing, we're going to split our knuckles on this. So what I'm going to do is in between my knuckles right here, instead of trying to hit it with the middle, I'm going to try to put this pen in the slot between my knuckles, okay? Which is, for most intents and purposes, pretty much the same target. Okay, no speed of this. We'll be trying to place the hand and notch it right on there every single time, same spot. Okay, no speed involved here. Okay, so keeping this camera angle. So let's get in Chokuzuki. So if you can see me on the camera, I'm just put one fist on here, comfortable distance, and just do Chokuzuki. Okay. Let's see. Slowly. I don't want any speed here. I want you to focus on distancing and timing. Feet together. Feet shoulder width apart, Otis. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, chi, go, boku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Okay? Same thing. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, kyu, ju. Yame. Camera 1. Oh, sorry. Wow. Camera 1, Wendy, please. Okay, thank you. So did anyone have any questions about that? Just basically placing their fist on the pencil. If you have a question, you might need to hold spacebar. Okay. So again, same thing. This time, we're going to be changing up. So first, Agute, then Yakusuki. So same arm each time is going to be touching there. But this time, you have 2 different targets. Obviously, rising block, then punch. Okay, so we'll be changing. We'll have a gap between the blocking technique and the punching technique. So you have to find and recalibrate upon each technique. So blocking to the face, then recalibrating against the pencil. Blocking to the face, then recalibrate against the pencil. So let's start with our right hand against the pencil. Camera 1, camera 2, please. Thank you. So again, rising black first, but each time try to split your knuckles against the pen. Okay. One technique, one punch. One technique, one movement. Ich, ni. Sam, shi. Go, rook. Sich, hach. Q, ju. Sam, ni. Sam, shi. Go, rook. Sich, hach. Q, ju. Okay. Other hand. So put your left hand against it. Now blocking with your right hand, punching with your left hand. Ready? Ich, ni. Sam, shi. Go, rook. Sich, hach. Q, ju. Ich, ni. Sam, shi. Go, roku. Sich, hachi. Q, ju. Yame. So I want to explain something which I'm not watching the camera as much, but I guarantee some of you are doing this. So in this view, you can see my left hand the entire way as it punches. Okay. So the critical part is that I keep my elbow close and turn my fist over at the last moment. What you don't want to do is cheat, turn your thumb in, and kind of push your arm to kind of lock it on. You don't want to do that. That is a no-no. No, that's not acceptable. So the entire time, brushing your elbow, and then flipping your arm and finding target at the same time. So flip and acquisition, flip and target. So that's the fine motor skill in the last 10 to 5% of your technique, where you need to bring your arm out and do a lot of small movements, flipping your arm, finding a target. But if you can get this done well, you have a very precise technique. Okay. So I said I know we're not going to do speed, but let's try half speed. Let's try straight punching just a little faster than you did before. You should be comfortable. We just did about 60 punches against this. Okay, so starting with your left fist against it. Okay. Remember, you're not trying to attack your door frame. You're trying to find a target. Okay. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rook, teach, cut, cute. Ju, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rook, teach, hach, Q, ju. Okay. Camera one, please, Wendy. Okay. Okay. Now let's try it in a larger stance. So yakuzuki, find your yakuzuki stance. Okay. So not too close where your shoulders bent, but just where your shoulders there. Now, what's important here, this is a tricky camera angle, but my shoulders are square. I'm not trying to do yaki hamni when my shoulders are open. So I want you to make sure when you rotate, you stop at square shoulders. So now we're not just in the arms, now we're doing the torso. Okay. So we'll just do one punch at a time, because obviously your other hand isn't going to go beyond the door. So in this case, I'm left leg forward, but if you're right leg forward, it doesn't matter. So put your punching yakuzuki against it. Okay. And pull back. No speed. Ich, ni, pull back. Sam, pull back. Shi, back. Go, back. Rook, back. Sich, back. Hunch, back. Q, back. Ju. So if you did not move your feet and you're not shifting around your hips, you have guaranteed that you ended up in the same shoulder arm orientation 10 times in a row. So, okay. Next one, let's switch your feet. So in this case, other leg forward, again, yakuzuki hand against it. Again, remember, you're trying to split your knuckles around this pencil. Okay. So actually, let's go back to camera 2, please. All right. So again, showing the small movements. Okay. Ready? So Yakuzuki each time making sure that it lines up and your shoulders are correct. Ready? Ich, back. Knee, back. Sham, back. Shi, back. Go, back. Rock, back. Sich, back. Hatch, back. Q, back. Ju, Yame, relax. Camera 1, please. All right, thank you. Thanks, Wendy. Keeping up pretty well. Thank you. So again, not only focus on the arm, but we're focusing on what the torso does. That's to get you to that position. Okay. Who can guess what's next? Well, we could do Jodan, but actually I'm having so much fun with Shudan. I want to make sure we get this right. I'm going to have you step in and punch this time. Okay, so do Oyazuki. So in this case, I'm going to put right hand forward, Oyazuki, and I'm going to make sure my left foot, I know exactly where it is. I'm going to step back and step in. Step back and step in. Okay? Again, we're not looking for speed. We're looking for consistent stance, consistent arm movement, and tracking your target the entire time. Okay? So in this case, I have a nice handy black top to my pen, so I know exactly where I'm punching, just below that. Okay, so again, straight shoulders, not Kazamizuki, Oyazuki, straight shoulders, full front body. So in this case, my shoulders are in line almost to the camera angle. So straight in, okay? So find your distance. Whichever leg is your rear leg should stay exactly where it is, okay? So step back, okay? Each count, slowly approach and put your knuckles right around the pencil. Itch, back. Knee, back. Sam, back. Shi, back. Go, back. Roku, back. Shichi, back. Hachi, back. Q, back. And Ju, back. Huh? Camera 2, please. Okay. In this case, I'm going to do left leg forward. I'm going to line up. This one, you should see my arm a little better as it approaches. That's why I'm going to do the close angle here. So in this case, I'm left leg on the pen, left leg forward. Going to step back, and again, I'm barrage. Move this chair, and step in punching. Okay? So again, let's do 10 again slow, and 10 more slow, making sure that we're tracking. Body, arm, target. Ready? Remember, no speed. Itch. Back. Knee. Back. Sam. Back. Shi. Back. Go. Back. Rook. Back. Sich. Back. Hatch. Back. Q. Back. Ju. Same thing. Same rhythm, but try to move a little bit faster. So maybe slightly under half speed. Okay? Remember, make sure you know where your front leg is right now. That leg should not move. Ready? Itch. Knee. Sam. Shi. Go. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. stay back there without touching the wall. Switch your feet. Without touching the wall, switch your feet. Now with your other hand, you should generally feel, without touching the wall, what your distance is. So if I switch my feet correctly, camera 2, please, camera 1, please. If I switch my feet correctly here, from here to here, I should land right in the mud. I was actually about 1 inch short, so I need to move up a little bit. So this, now we're finding our distance in long engagement. So punching a static target. So again, try to find it on your first shot. Okay, this is a Kumite drill almost. Make sure you get to your opponent. So other leg, the leg we started with. Again, little less than half speed. Okay, so faster than the first time you did this. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, up, teach, hach, two, next. So hopefully you're starting to realize precision of muscles, how your large body gets and attacks a very small target within a square inch. Okay. Any questions about the drill so far? Okay. Next one. So when we started, we did multiple target acquisition where we did rising block punch, rising block punch. Okay. So you need to be able to pick up on a target quick and fast. So in this case, I have one at Jodan and I have one at Shoot-on. So what I'm going to be doing is first Jodan, Shoot-on, Shoot-on. Now because your arm moves in a radius, there's going to be a slight difference. So for the most part, Shoot-on for most people, it'll be easier to reach than Jodan. Jodan might be a little bit farther away. I'll talk like a centimeter. Okay. If it's too high, go ahead and bring Jodan out. Remember, Jodan's your Jodan. In this case, this is my chin, and this is my chest. Okay. So we'll do Samba and Zuki. So 1, 2, 3. So pick up the targets real quick. Okay. So we got the targets. So let's start left hand against Jodan. First punch will be Jodan, and then Shoot-on, Shoot-on. Then switch hands, left hand, right, left, right hand, left, right, okay? So starting with your left hand against Jodan, okay? Jodan, Shoot-on, Shoot-on, okay? Slower count than normal, but still the same cadence. Bum, 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 okay? So pause, go, go. Ready? Ich, ni, sam. 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 Okay. Now your own cadence. 1 count, 3 punches. Ich, ni, sam. Shi, go, rock, sich, hutch. 10 more. Camera 2, please. Ready? 10 more. Ich, ni, sam. Shi, go, rock, sich, hutch, 2, relax. All right. Camera 1, please. Thank you, Wendy. All right. So hopefully everyone's got their cadence back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So pick your targets up fast. High target, mid target, mid target. So you need to be able to do this when you're doing combat is 1, 2, 3. And it has to be precision techniques. Okay. So obviously in Yakuzuki, this isn't very useful because my arm goes behind the door. And even if this is straight, it's still kind of weird. So we're going to skip straight to lunge punching. Oizuki, but with Sanbanzuki. So if I start here, my left leg, punching Jodan, I'm going to step back and go 1, 2, 3. Okay. This one's going to be a little sloppier. Take it a little slow because your torso is still going to be moving by the time you throw that second punch. If you don't control your torso, everything's going to be out of crank. You don't want that. Make sure torso stuck. Torso still stuck. Make sure you control your posture. If you don't control your posture, your arm length differs. Okay. Okay. So again, I'm gonna start left leg forward with my right hand on there. Again, this one I'm punching oyo, which means my chest is straight forward, not hamri. Okay. So this is oizuki, not kazamizuki. So I have my straight face, facing the door, step back. Okay. So again, slow, but still target acquisition. Okay. Hold on a second. I don't know what this is. There you go. Ready? Ich. Knee sam. Back. Same hand punching Jodan. Ich. Knee sam. Back. Ich. Knee sam. Back. Ich. Knee sam. Ich. Knee sam. One count. 2. I'm sorry. Sichi. 2. 2. The goal is to touch the pencil each time. So if you're coming short, that technically is sandome, kumite distance. But the idea is that you can touch the pencil with every single technique. Okay, and with a tight fist too. Don't be leaving your fist open and touching it with an open fist like this, trying to literally touch it. Make sure you're touching it with a punch. Okay? So again, same thing. A little bit faster now. Camera 2, please. Okay. All right. You can't see the Jodan one, but you should see my arm come into frame. Okay. So about half speed, a little bit less. Maintaining precision. I care more about precision than I care about speed. Ready? Ich. Knee. Sam. Chi. Roll. Hoku. Make sure your stance matches your body each time. Sichi. Hachi. Q. U. Step back. Now, same thing before. Switch legs without using your arms to gauge. Let's see if you can get it on the first try. Of course, after each series of punches, readjust your lead foot when you step back. Not when you step in, but when you step back. Okay? This is your estimation game, understanding distance to target with a precision of centimeters. Sandome. Okay? Punching with the other hand, slow first. So not half speed, slower. Okay? Ich. Knee sam. Ich. Knee sam. Ich. Knee sam. Ich. Knee sam. One count this time. All 3 techniques. Same rhythm. Same speed. Same speed. Ich. Knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? 10 more. Half speed. Okay? You should have your arms, your torso, your legs dialed in by now. Okay? You should have a nice burn mark. Well, my carpet's got a nice burn mark in it right now. My foot is. Ready? Half speed, a little faster than before. Keep the precision. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Hook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Q. Camera 2, please, Wendy. Thank you. All right. So normally, I'll be watching people a little more closely, but I have my attention focused on these targets. So I guess that's a good point for you guys. I didn't get to call you out on the technique, but it looks like everyone's getting the point of where the body is. Okay, so any questions about that so far? Okay, next 10 minutes are optional, especially if you have drywall. Okay, I hope everyone knows about washer Gary, because we're going to be trying that. Okay, in this case, my washer Gary is right about here. Okay, I'm going to mark where my foot is. I come in, swing, boom. In this case, I'm just trying to touch the door frame with a pencil. And for this one, I prefer my washer Gary with pickaxe rather than flat foot. You hit with your instep, the top of your foot, a lot of metatarsals up there, really easy to break. Okay, so I want you to hit with the ball of your foot. Okay, take this one slow. This is again a precision drill with your legs. You're trying to touch someone with your kick, okay, which is what you're doing in commentary anyway. You're not trying to drill through them, you're trying to touch them. So one of the things I'm going to do here is I'm going to start my leg out and just a little bit beyond that. Because when you do Mwashka, you tend to have your weight slightly ahead of your foot. So I know you can't see my feet right now, but this is where my hip's directly above my leg, and this is where it's slightly in front, touching the door frame. Okay, so mark where that foot is and step back. Slowly try to touch the pencil each time with the ball of your foot. Okay, so ready? Itch. And back. Knee. Back. Camera 2, please, Wendy. Thumb. Chi. Go. Roku. That's a little impolite. Can you go back to camera 1, please? I apologize. I'm showing you guys about my feet. That's a little bit rude. Sich. Hutch. Q. U. Okay. Other leg. For this one, again, measure up. Legs are a little more difficult. I'm actually going to turn my angle here. So again, this is my weight directly above my hip. This is my weight slightly in front of my hip. That will probably be my kicking distance. Okay. Measure up. Okay. Again, take it slow. We're aiming for precision here. Ready? Itch. Knee. Ooh. And back. Some. My left foot is not as dexterous. Chi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Kyu. And Ju. So this next technique is going to be easier, but it's the same type of body mechanic. So before, we were doing thrusting techniques. Our arm would come out and thrust, and we can generally aim the entire time. Aim, 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 and snap it over. Snapping techniques are slightly different. Snapping techniques, you're aiming, but there's a good chance you may overextend and knock the pen off the wall. So for Irken, that's a little too hard, because in that case, I actually bang my knuckles on it. I want to stop just short. Okay, so for Irken, you're going to have to pay attention to where your elbow is. If you bring your elbow too far, in this case, my elbow is beyond the door frame, I'm going to have no choice but hyperextend. But if you point your elbow at the target the entire time, you're going to stop right on it. Okay, not so hard that you knock the pen off, but enough to get a little bit of smack. So again, let's go ahead and start with one elbow pointed straight at. Okay, not outside, not in front. You point your elbow straight at target. Just like when you do Maigyo, you point your leg, your knee straight at target. The knee is analogous to the elbow, middle joint. So in this case, I'm going to go Yoko. I'm actually going to point sideways so my shoulders are in line with my target. Just because this is easier to practice from. And just slowly do a few extensions first, get your distance, find out where it is. Okay, just practice. Okay, and all the while trying to keep your elbow, for the most part, focused on the target. Don't try to drag your elbow over, then bring it back. Okay. Now, a little bit faster, try to add a little bit of snap. Okay, a little bit faster. Okay, try to add a snapback effect. Okay, point your elbow at the target. Okay, one snap per technique. Remember, you don't want to knock the pen off, but you want to get a little bit of snap. Okay, ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, two, ju. You should feel a little sore in your arm because now you're aiming it a little more. Okay, 10 more, a little faster. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, up, sich, hatch, two. Should feel it in your arm. Should feel a little different than normal. Yeah, there you go, Giovanni. I see you're shaking your arm out. That means you're working it. Other arm. So again, point your elbow right at the target. Okay. So again, find a few warm-up ones, getting close. And naturally, it seems that a lot of times when you do Kage techniques, snapping techniques, whether your knee or your elbow, you're going to drift a little bit. Kind of like when you do a Zuki, you're going to drift a little bit at the end. So you might want to come a little bit short. In this case, I'm knuckle short. So if I do speed, I'll be almost right on him. That's a harder side of the door frame. I don't want to hit as much. And again, point your elbow, find your distance first. Do a few slow ones. Make sure your elbow is within range. Keep your elbow pointed at the target. Okay? Half speed. Okay? Try to touch it with your knuckles each time. And I mean touch, not hit. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, keep your fist tight, sich, hach, two, ju, speed, half speed, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, two, ju. All right. Just feel that in your arms. Okay. So, again, I lied about going fast. We're going to end class like I normally like to, where everyone counts 10 Chokuzukis. Okay, so if you want to count fast and make everyone burn, that's fine. But each time, you need to wrap your knuckles around this. So what's going to happen is Wendy's going to put the spotlight on someone, and I'll call their name out. Okay, obviously Wendy only uses people who have the camera on. Okay, so so for now, Wendy, I want you to unmute everyone's mic, so that way we can hear everyone count. All right. So I'll start first. In this case, I'm going to do Chokuzuki, not Kiba, actually Chokuzuki. Okay. So left hand on. I'll count first, and then I'll do 10. Everyone else do 10. As she switches the camera, I'll tell you you're up. Okay, ready? Ich, ni, tam, chi, go, rock, sich, hatch, ju, ju. Next. I'll just pick anyone, Wendy. All right, Robin.
Ich, ni, tan, si, go, rock, chit, ha, hoo, do.
Hey.
Ni, tam, si, go, rock, si, hutch, do.
Next.
Ich, ni, si, go, rock, teach, touch, do.
Armando.
Ich, ni, tam, si, go, rook, ditch, hatch, do.
Ich,
Louder.
ni,
Louder.
si, go, rock, ich, hutch, you, do.
Giovanni.
Ich, tam, si, go, rock, teach, touch, do.
Sergey.
Ich, ni, san, si, go, rock, do.
Hey.
David. Okay, let's do Yuko.
Ich, ni, tam, si, go, rock, sit, hatch, you, do.
Hey.
Alex.
Sun, she, go, rook, stitch, hutch, coo, chew.
Hey.
And last one on me. Oh, Otis, go ahead.
Ich, ni, san, si, go, rock, teach, touch, do.
Last one on me. Ready? Ki, itch, he, bum, two, four, itch, hutch, two, two, four, itch, he, bum, two, go, up, itch, hutch, two, two, and yummy, relax. Okay. And stretch your arms around, forward, across, back around, other way, hips around, reverse, torso down, reverse, flick your knee, other knee, and turn around, straighten your knee.
Us,
Both.
All right. Right. Face front. That concludes class. Says up.